Well, the coronavirus lockdowns have really hurt the country. But you know who they've been great for? Companies that don't like the country. Places like Amazon. Amazon has profited enormously, maybe more than anyone else from the coronavirus pandemic. Small businesses, family-owned companies, restaurants especially, have been destroyed. Research by the website Yelp found that more than half the restaurants that temporarily shut down because of coronavirus closed for good by July. One restaurant that refused to close is the Sunday River Brewing Company in Newry, Maine. The owner of that business, Rick Savage, came on this show in April to announce that he would remain open in defiance of the governor of Maine, Janet Mills, one of the worst governors in the country, in defiance of her order. Watch this.
We've had enough of it. We're encouraging all businesses in Maine to open up. We should have never been shut down in the first place. We need to open back up, get this summer tourist business going, or we're going to lose a third of our restaurants. Who knows how many motels and other businesses. So we're advocating for everybody, not just for my restaurant. It's time to go back to work.
So that was in April. Rick Savage openly defied the governor of Maine, who was both incompetent and vicious. And she set about, and this is not a governor's role, by the way, but it happened. She set out to destroy his life. Not an exaggeration. Finally, Janet Mills got that restaurant, his restaurant, shut down this week. Rick Savage joins us tonight with an update on what he's been through. Rick, thanks so much for coming on. So you knew you were taking a risk in speaking publicly against your governor. It shouldn't be the case in a free country, but you knew that it was. Tell us what's happened since.
100%. Tucker, since I come on your show, the next day we opened up, they brought in, she had the state troopers in her office at 9 o'clock in the morning trying to figure out how they could shut us down. She had department heads in her office trying to figure out how they could shut us down. We said that we were going to open up at 4 o'clock on Facebook. We actually opened up at 11. They shut up a little bit after 4. Two health inspectors one health inspector and 2 liquor inspectors. They came in, shook our hands. We walked them down to the office. We were in a small office, 6 of us. The office is like a 6 by 12. We talked for a few minutes. The health inspector took our health license, which meant now we can't serve booze because you need a health license in order to serve alcohol. So We signed the paperwork. We were very good with them. And then they left. The next day we got another one. We're up to like 30 something inspections since I was on your show. The state has been coming right after us. We've been in court. They opened up a court for us. The courts have been shut down. She had a court open up for us. These are court papers right here that we've been dealing with just since May 1st. We've been clean. We've been open. We've done about 80 to 85,000 people, no cases, same people in there every day, the same staff, same people sitting at the bar. We've got a very clean restaurant.
Let me just interrupt you there and just get to the science really quick. Is there any evidence at all that your restaurant has been a source of coronavirus infection? Is there any reason to be doing this to you other than personal pique? Okay, none.
Not at all. No, they've been fining me $600 a day for months to stay open. The health inspector that were in my office, they didn't have masks on. They weren't doing social distancing. Then from the same health inspector, she writes a sworn affidavit for the court that she witnessed nobody with masks on and not social distancing, as they didn't have them on. They came in several times with no protection gear on themselves. I'm talking 3 or 4 times for inspections. We've been inspected so much. We're the most inspected restaurant in the state of Maine. We're the only restaurant in the state of Maine that's been in court, okay? We're the only restaurant in the state of Maine that they've shut down. We're the only 2 people, my brother and myself, that have a mask mandate from a judge that orders me to wear a mask 100% of the time I'm in my restaurant, even if I'm drinking a cocktail or eating, okay? I made a deal. We tried to make a deal yesterday that I would stay out of my own restaurant to keep it open for my staff until this is all over. No, they struck it down. They imposed a $5,000 a day fine on us starting today. The Assistant Attorney General was chuckling when he read the court order. She was chuckling. She was like a kid in a candy store, like she just got what she wanted after months of trying to put me out of business. I'm like, are you kidding me? You know, I got 65 families that work there. We're coming into the holidays, and we will take care of our staff. We will definitely take care of our staff to make sure they're taken care of for the holidays. My brother and myself don't even work in that restaurant. We got 6 other companies. We work other places all the time. So they're singling me out because I called Janet Mills out, and we are so broke in the state right now, it's ridiculous. We had a commissioner of alcohol had a meeting 2 weeks ago, a Zoom meeting. He basically said in a Zoom meeting, he apologized for being behind and said he's working on a 39-count indictment against the Sunday River Brewing Company, which put him behind. So they're not even doing their own stuff.
This is an instrument of tyranny. You're being punished for speaking out. The media in your state, which is utterly corrupt, has taken the side of your governor, who is incompetent. I've almost never seen anything like this before. You're a brave man, Rick Savage. I hope you'll come back and tell us how the story ends.
I appreciate it, Tucker. And we do have a GoFundMe. It's Maine Back to Work Fund. We raised $100,000. We gave a lot of that back to small businesses in the state of Maine. I wrote the checks out myself personally, and we used the rest for lawyers. But we need to raise some money for some high-class lawyers to help my lawyer and get through this. Because honestly, it's about the freedom of people in the state of Maine right now. We're in a really bad spot right now with the businesses in the state of Maine. It's not going to be good in another month or two. We're going to lose a lot more businesses.
It's already a poor state. Rick Savage, thanks so much.
Thank you, Tucker.